Good morning, students. Last class we discussed about the development and its introduction and some of the definition that is given by the economist also. Today it's a continuation part. You know this two economists called Professor May and Baldwin gave three elements about the economic development. One is finished, I think. See, the three elements are process, and the second one is real national income, and third one is long period. In the last class we discussed about the process, what is process and how it is important in economic development also. I hope you understood that element also. The second one, real national income. See, you know this national income, but the economist called Baldwin and Professor May, they are mentioned real national income. So later we can discuss what is real, but first of all we should know this, what is national income. You know this national income, it is an important concept, and every country is also given too much importance to increase their national income also. Higher the national income, higher the development. See, in Kannada it is very clear, national income, Rashtriya Adaya antane karitare. So this is very important also. Rashtriya Adaya ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ದೇಶದ ಪ್ರಗತಿ ಕೂಡ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. So but here the real national income, later we can discuss what is real national income. First of all we should know this national income also. See, here national income is the total value of goods and services produced in a country during a year. This is here only, the national income is a, see, the real value of which one? The real value of goods and services produced in a single year. You know this goods and services also. Goods means what we purchase, and it is a visible things also. For example, clothes, food, shelter. These are all things. See, this is the goods and services. Already I told you that. So that is the doctor's work and the police and the lawyers. So they are all considered as the services also. See, but the national income, it is the value of the total goods and the services produced in a year. So this is national income, and it is an important measure of development. That economists also told that this national income, it is an important measure of a national income also. See, if the national income is high, automatically the country's development is also high. See, higher the national income, higher the economic development. Higher the national income, higher the economic development. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಆದಾಯ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋದ ಹಾಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ದೇಶದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಕೂಡ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So therefore every country gives importance for this one, to how to increase their national income, because this is very important also, the national income. So therefore every country, even the developed country and underdeveloped country and even the developing country also, each and every country gives too much importance for how to improve their national income. So this is very important. And but the emphasis on the word real, which refers to the purchasing power of income. Then we come to that second element that is given by the Professor Baldwin and May. So real national income. See, according to that economist called Professor Baldwin and May. So they told that the emphasis on the word real, which refers to the purchasing power of income. That means in Kannada, so ಜನರಲ್ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಆದಾಯದಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಯಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಪರ್ಚೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. See, take an example of this. If a individual person's income, that is known as a per capita income, is continuously increasing, and simultaneously that the population is also increasing, or that the prices of the goods is also increasing, there is no benefit for a country or a person also. So therefore, the country's the main intention is they should control the populations. Along with, they should also give importance for the increase in per capita income as well as the national income. Then only it will become a benefit to the country. So this is known as a real national income. Real national income is the purchasing power of the country also. See, purchasing power of income, the prices have tendency to rise over time. See, they are clearly mentioned, the prices have the tendency. This is quite common issues, year by year and day by day, that day, which one, the prices is rising day by day or year by year also. It has a tendency. This is quite natural in developed countries and the underdeveloped and developing countries also. Every year and every day also, which one, the prices of the commodities is increasing. This is quite common. Then when we estimate the income based on that increased prices affect when we estimate the income based on the increased prices, the values of the incomes are inflated. See, if the income of the country or a per capita income of a particular person is increased, simultaneously the goods and the services prices are also increased. There is no benefit for a particular person or a country also. So this is the important thing. So therefore, every country should control these things. Which one? The price control. That is important. So then only it is a beneficial to the government or the country as well as a person also. And we should remove that increased price effect to arrive at a real national income. So therefore, the economist Professor May and Baldwin told that we should remove the increased price effect. That means we should control the government or the country, we should control the price. See, for example, ಬೆಲೆಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಕೂಡ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, there is no benefit for a country or a person also. The main duties of the country or the government is what? They should control the price. Then only it is useful for the nation along with the person. So the citizen, those who are reside in this country. See, this is important also. This price adjusted income reflect the true purchasing power of income. See, therefore they clearly mentioned here what? This price adjusted income. Yes, we should adjust the price along with the income. That means we should control the price, and even the common people, they are also maintain their income as well as their day-to-day life also. And this emphasizes the importance of maintaining price stability in promoting development. So therefore, the real national income is, we can come to the conclusion, what is that? We should, or the government or the nation should control the price as well as the population explosions. Then only they are given too much importance for the increasing the national income. It is very, very useful to the country. Automatically, even the country is also developed. So this is the important. So therefore, they are mentioned that real national income. We can come to the conclusion, what is that? The purchasing power of the income or the purchasing power of the particular person. If the particular person, the purchasing capacity is increased, that means indirectly what? His standard of living is also improved, and his income is also increased. That is known as a per capita income. So this is the importance. So therefore, they are given importance, which one? The real national income. So therefore, they are mentioned that real national income. Remember, real national income, it is the purchasing power of the income. So when the purchasing power of the income is increased, and the government is control the prices, because it is inflated year by year also. So there should be control. Then only it will become a very, very useful to the person as well as country. So therefore, finally they told that this emphasizes, means given too much importance for which one? To price control. The importance of maintaining price stability in promoting development. So every country is given too much importance for the price stability, means stable, it should be stable. It is not fluctuated. The government takes several measures to control the price. That is a real development also. So therefore, Professor Baldwin and the mayor told that every country should give or introduce several measures to control the price. That is the real development. So this is known as the real national income. Then the third element that is given by two economists called Professor Mayer and Baldwin. So that is the last one. So that is known as long period. Long period. Long period. See, the long period. ದೀರ್ಘಾವಧಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅದೇನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಮುಖ್ಯ ವಿಚಾರಗಳೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ದೀರ್ಘಾವಧಿವರೆಗೆ ಸ್ಥಿರವಾಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, ಆಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಏನು ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು ಸಾಧಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇವನ್ ದ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ, ಕೆನಡಾ, ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ. These countries during the time of 1950, so their national income is stable almost 10 to 15 years. So therefore, that countries gets development also. Nowadays, these countries are also known as developed countries. We attained independence more than 70 years ago, so still our country is a rapid developing country also. But many other countries are also, even today, they are in underdeveloped country also, because the fluctuation in this income as well as the per capita income also. Okay, come to this point, long period. The increase in real national income should be sustained over a long period. The economist told that the increase in national or the real national income, means purchasing power of the income, it should be sustained, means it should be stable over a long period. Over a long period. So therefore, they are given this. They are given the important elements like the long period. So increased income should be sustained long period, almost 10 years or 15 also. It should be sustained, it should be stable. So then only the government's development is possible. So it should be stable almost 10 years or the 15 years also. See, income should be sustained over a long period, say for 10 years or more, or 10 years or 15 or more also. 10 or years or 15 or more. That is useful for the country to get this development. Short-term spurs. Short-term spurs. Spurs means sudden changes. It's a temporary also. That is not useful for the country's development. Short-term changes or the short-term increase in the income, that is not too much effect on this country's development. So that is not essential also. But if the national income is a long-term, almost 10 years or the 15 or more than 15 years, that should be beneficial for each and every countries. See, short-term spurs in income are not considered as development. So therefore, the economist told that the short-term, the temporary changes in the income, this is not useful for the country, for its development, for its growth also. Remember, see, long period is very important, because 1950, these countries called America, then Japan and England, these countries, their national income is stable or sustainable, means there is no changes, year by year it is increasing. So therefore that countries gets development. So therefore the economist told that the national income, it should be stable also. See, more than 10 years. Short-term spurts income are not considered development. Temporary changes, it should not affect in income. And the changes in supply, the factor of production and demand for goods and services should be continuous. And then after they told that the factors of productions, the production is also important. So this is also real indicator of the country's development. So you know this factor of productions. For example, Yes, if you want to make any finished goods, we require some of the raw materials. For example, cloth, we require thread and machines, and then after labor and money, everything else. These are all known as the factor of production. Factor of production, the first one is the land, next one is the labor, then capital, the last one is the entrepreneur or businessman. Or this is known as a businessman. This is three factors are known as a factor of production. Remember, land. Yes, those who want to start a small scale industry or the cottage industry or the big industry, then specific place is also important. So that is known as the place is known as it is land. Then after labor means worker. The employers, they are also important. So they are making which one finished goods also. Then the capital means money or investment. So this is important because to purchase a raw material, to give a salary for the laborers. So during that time capital is also increased. Which one capital is also essential. And the last one, entrepreneur, means the business. Those who are started that business, they are known as entrepreneur. So these four things are known as the factors of production. Because of these four things, this is very important, and these four factors of production are also responsible for making or producing goods. If the goods are more, automatically what that is the entrepreneur is also get a maximum profit, and his standard of living is also improved, along with the labor's income is also increased. So this is indirectly that is also the development of the country or the national income is also increased. So therefore this factor of productions is important, along with service, goods and service should be continuous in order to bring about sustained increase, and goods and service should be increased. Then after the goods and the services is also continuous, it should be continuous in order to bring about sustained increase in income. And the purchasing, when for example ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅವನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅವನ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆವಾಗ ಅವನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಅಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಕೂಡ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಪವರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಎಸ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್. If a person's real national income is increased, automatically that means what his standard of living is also improved, and he wants to purchase more and more goods. That is the benefit for the entrepreneur, as well as this is the benefit of the entrepreneur, means this is the increase the national income, as well as the development is also possible. So in this way that the production is also important. It should be sustained, even the purchasing power of the people, and the production should be stable also. Then on the, so this is also the which one reason for the country's development. Increase in income over a long period. But the economist told that this is the factor of productions and the demand for the service and the goods, that should be a sustained, that should be stable. This is also what important for the economic development also. So in this way they told that the income of a country or a per capita income of a person's, it should be stable, it should be sustainable over a long period, almost 10, 15 or 20 years. That is also the responsibility for the which one economic development. This is essential also. This is important for every country's development. This is the definitions, and this is the these two economics are too much important for these three elements also. First one, process, already you discussed that, told about that. The second one is real national income. Yes, in the simple way we can explain that real national income is the purchasing power of the particular person or a country. Then after long period, this means per capita income as well as national income, it should be stable, it should be sustainable, long period, then only the country also gets development. So this is the important elements that is given by the Professor May and the Padvi. See, then the continuation, see, after that, Professor Colin Clark, another economist, Professor Colin Clark. Professor Colin Clark defines, he gives a statement about the economic development. What is economic development? See, Professor Colin Clark defines that development as an improvement in economic welfare. Economic welfare means prosperity of a particular person, means it is the improvement of his life or this what it calls standard of living also. So that is known as economic development. According to Professor Colin, he told that development as an improvement in economic welfare. Economic welfare means the prosperity, means a development in a country also. This is the real economic development according to the Professor Colin Clark. Yes, ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳೋದ್ರೆ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ. ಸೊ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ನಿಜವಾದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ economic welfare also. Economic welfare in turn is available to all those goods and services which are used by the individuals. See, and further he told that economic welfare in turn, it is the availability of all those goods and services which are used by the individuals. That means each and every person, those who are residing in a particular country, they are all purchasing, they are all fulfill their demands and the wants also. That is a real development according to this person's Colin. He told that availability of all goods and services. Goods means the things, services, you know this, and which are used by the individual. Everyone, they fulfill their basic needs as well as they fulfill their demands and demands also. That is the real economic development according to him. Improving economic welfare of people also means reducing income, economic ills. And further he told that it's very interesting also, you should remember this. Which one? Say, improving economic welfare. Improving economic welfare means economic development of a people, of a individual, of a persons in a country or the inhabitants of this country. That also means, this is also means that reducing economic ills also. Reduce means ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡೋದು. See, reduce the economic ills, diseases. He told that, he defined that the problems of these countries, and he defined that this is the ills or this is the disease of the which one country. What is that? That is poverty. As I told you, the poverty, this is the big obstacle for the country's growth and the development also. Even today, so there are so many peoples in our countries below the poverty, but almost it is 6.7% of total population. Even today they are below the poverty line. See, these poor peoples don't give any contribution to the country's development because their main intention is what? Fulfill their stomach. There is a saying in English and it is a general saying also. A starving man could not contribute the culture, but self-sufficient man can't contribute the culture. See, this is the definition. Means a starving man because he is always thinking about how to fulfill his stomach, not giving too much importance for his development for the countries and family also. So therefore, the poverty, it is a major problem for our country, and we should remove this poverty. Then only economic development is possible. Therefore, the Colin Clark defined that this is the ill of the society, this is ill of a country also, because this is the main obstacles of the country's growth and the development. See, and economy's ills like poverty. So we should, and even after that, after the 5-year plans, you know this, in the year of 1951 up to 56 in our country. Our country is also introduced, or the central government is also introduced economic or the 5-year plan also. After that, the poverty line, below the poverty line, this is also reduced. But even today, almost, as I told you, nearly 6.7% of the total populations, they are still in a which are below poverty line. So this is the obstacles for these countries' growth and the development also. We should remove, we should eradicate poverty. So this is important. We should eradicate poverty. So this is the important aspect also. And availability of all those goods and services which are used by the individuals, and then he told that, see, improving the reducing economic ills like poverty. Hence, we may describe economic development as a process that extends over a long period. Finally, he defined that economic progress, it is a continuous process also. It is a continuous process, and it is a extend over a long period also. It should be sustainable. It should be a long period. Then only development is possible. That which helps in reducing poverty, and if the national income or the real national income should, maybe it is a sustainable or sustained, then only we can, the sustained national income is reduced, which one? Poverty also. So therefore this is interconnected. Which one? The problems of the country as well as its national income is interconnected. If the national income is increased, and automatically what problems of countries like poverty, unemployment, so this is also slowly reduced, and thereby helping a country to achieve self-sustained growth in income. If the economy is called poverty, then after unemployment and communalism, so these are all the controlled or reduced, automatically the country achieve self-sustained growth in income. So then only the country to achieve self-sustained means stable. It become a totally independent in every sector also, economic and financial and everything also. And this is the growth in income, and this is the real indication, the growth of income also. So therefore every country gives too much importance for which one? Economic growth of the development. Then over the period of time, objectives of economic development have been broadened, and now we hear about inclusive and sustainable. Yes, over a period of time, the concept called economic development, it is also broadened, and now we hear about inclusive. So here the word inclusive, and another one inclusive and sustainable. See, inclusive means overall development. Means inclusive means along with each and everything. So that is known as inclusive. Sustainable means stable. The national income, it has important its meaning also. That means it is inclusive. Inclusive means overall development. Development in each and every sector also. This is important. So therefore this is known as an inclusive development. And sustainable. The second thing is sustainable means stable. The economic in which one development as well as the real national income, it is a sustainable. So that is a beneficial for the country. Ensuring that every person is benefited by the process of development is inclusive. See, here they clearly mentioned what is that. Ensuring that every person is benefited by the process of development is inclusive development. Each and every person, those who are in the below poverty line and above poverty line, or the middle class person, so each and every person, so they are those who get the benefit from this process called the development. So that is known as the inclusive development, means overall development for a single person's in a country. Those who are inhabitant of this country, they get the benefit from this country. That is known as inclusive development. As I told you that inclusive development means overall development of each and every person also. Each and every person. Those who are reside in that country. Then preserving natural resources and environment for the benefit of the future generation also. Along with this is the duty of the country as well as the persons. Every individual's duty also. Preserve means protect the natural resources also. This is important. We should protect, we should preserve the national income for the coming generation also. You know this, we are the inseparable part of this nature also. This nature look after millions and millions of living creatures, among them we are also. So therefore this is the first and the foremost duty of each and every individual. What is that? We should protect, we should preserve our nature as well as our resources also. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿಯವರು ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೊ ಪರಿಸರಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಗತ್ಯತೆಯನ್ನು ಪೂರೈಸುವಂತ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ ಇದ್ದಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದುರಾಸೆಯನ್ನಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. We should avoid, we should remove the concept of the tendency called the greedy nature. So this is important. Say, preserve natural resources and environment for the benefit of future generation also. We should protect this nature as well as the natural resources for coming generation also. The coming generation is also important, so therefore we should protect these things. Is sustainable development, so that is also known as it is the sustainable development. Then we can call sustainable development. You know this Sundarlal Bhavakunas, they told trees can survive without man, but man cannot survive without trees. This means what? This is the clear indication. What is our duty? Because we should protect, we should preserve resources as well as nature. Thus, the objectives of economic development can be stated as increasing income, attaining equality. Then finally, we can come to the conclusion. What is that? The economic development, it can be stated as increasing income. Increasing income. Individual income, that is known as a per capita income, as well as if the per capita income is increased, automatically national income is also increased, and that leads to the economic development. Attaining equality. Yes, this is also important. So in our constitution, it's also according to our constitution and law. Yes, everyone is equal in front of law, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, whatever it may be. So this is the main duties of the government also. Which one? To provide equal opportunities for even the poor persons, even the women and everyone also. And reducing poverty. And already I told you that the poverty, this is the major setbacks for the countries to get this development. We should remove poverty. Then only country gets its development. This is the another things. Unemployment. Last class I told you that unemployment. What is unemployment? The definition of unemployment is what? The youth or a person, they are willing to work, they are unable to find a work also. They are ready to work. ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋ ಮನಸ್ಸಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ಆದರೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. They are unable to find, but unable to find a work, or we can also say that there is no work also. They are able, they have skill, they have potential, but they don't have work to do. This is known as unemployment. So you know this, the youth or the citizen are the real asset of a country when they are involved in various activities or the work also. So those who are involved in that work, so automatically their per capita income, the salary is also increased, and their standard of living is also increased. They will become the real asset of a country. So therefore, every government or this nation's main duty is also what? Reducing poverty, unemployment, and finally inequality, means discrimination. We should remove, we should control this. Which one? Inequality. Yes, discrimination between the poor persons, between the rich or the middle class or poor persons, and men and women. We should remove this inequality also. Government duty is what? Provide equal opportunities to each and every person. So this is the another aspect. Then conserving resources. Yes, we should protect, we should conserving resources and environment. So this is the another important aspects. Protecting, conserving or preserving the resources. Because you know this, those who are started to industries, the raw material is also important. That is also available in the what? In the nature. Or so therefore we can conserve or protect these resources and environment. This is also the main duties of each and every person. Which one? Protecting our environment. Because we are inseparable part of this nature, our main duty is what? We should protect this nature. See, without this nature we cannot survive. So therefore this is the very, very important duties of each and every person. And enhancing overall welfare of all. In this way, enhance means to increase. Enhancing overall welfare of all. So in this way, the country also what? Gets its development and improving the individual standard of living or overall development. So totally we can come to the conclusion that overall development, this is also known as the development of each and every individual also. This is totally economic development. Then finally, while USA, Canada, you know these are all the abroad countries, USA, Canada, Japan, Germany, England, Australia, countries of Western Europe, these are all located in Western Europe, witnessed a long-term rise in income before 1950s. See, before the 1950s, these countries' national income is sustainable, stable. Even the national income as well as the real national income is also stable. So therefore, that country gets development. Already I told you that. So if the national income is stable, sustainable almost 10 or more than 10 years, automatically the countries gets development. Right? Yes. These countries, before the 1950, these countries' national income is stable also, therefore they attained development. Then, like the countries called Singapore, Hong Kong, Malaysia, China and many other countries have witnessed, these countries are also witnessed long-term rise in income during the post 1950. After the 1950, these countries are also income, the national income as well as the real national income and the per capita income, it is also sustainable, stable also. So therefore, these countries are also gets development. These countries are called the developed countries of the world. And these countries, what I mentioned, these countries, these all countries are known as the developed countries. And that means the development at each and every aspect in the economic sector, maybe social, then after their which one, literacy rate is also high, their individual or the per capita income is also high, their standard of living is also high compared to other countries also. So these countries' national income is also stable and very high also. So therefore these countries is known as a developed country. And our countries is a rapid developing countries. So this is also known as a rapid or developing countries also. Definitely, yes, one or the other day our country is also become developed country. There is no doubt about it. Yes, so this is called this part totally. This is this introduction and the definition of this two economists and their information about the economic development also. Okay, today it is enough. Next class I will continue. The side heading is called underdevelopment. Next class we will going to discuss about this. Okay, today it is enough. Yes, thank you. Have a nice time. Sir. ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರೆಸ್ಟ್